Hi guys, welcome back to another video of mine. Now, before I get into this video, I do want to apologise for not making a separate video for the West Ham game. I didn't have enough time to make the video, so I apologise for not getting its own video out. So this is the review of the West Ham game, also tied in with the preview for our Europa League game against Slavia Prague tonight. So first off, going to talk about the West Ham game. Very, very decent performance. It wasn't our best performance, but, a good enough performance to get us the 3 points. A very, very important 3 points. Eden Hazard was unplayable on Monday. Unplayable. That just proves why, on his day, he is the best player in the Premier League, without a shadow of a doubt. His low centre of gravity, his ability on the ball is just second to none. It's quality, and he just proved that on Monday. His first goal was ridiculously good, and the second goal was a tidy finish. So Monday was the Eden Hazard show, let's just say that. But overall, it was a very, very solid team performance. It wasn't, our best performance, but it was good enough to get the 3 points. West Ham, the first half they were very poor. They didn't offer really anything in the first half. Second half, they did attack a little bit more, did put up a bit more of a fight, but we were very, very comfortable. I didn't really feel threatened at one point. The only time I did was when Kepa had to make a save from, I'm not sure who it was. I think Arnautovic pulled it back to someone. I can't remember who it was. He had a shot, Kepa saved. That was the only time I was really kind of worried West Ham might get back in the game, or Aaron Cresswell's decent effort, which went just wide of the post. But other than that, West Ham offered very, very little, and it was very, very comfortable, even though it was 1-0 for a large part of the game. But yeah, very, very good performance. Needed, as I said. Our home games left now. I think we only have Watford and Burnley at home. I think we have 5 games left. I think we have 4 away. We have Liverpool, Man United, Leicester, and then Watford and Burnley. As I said, our home games we need to be picking up 9 points. We have 2 left, so we need to pick up 6 points against Burnley and Watford. So, and then see what we can get from our 3 away games, which are all very, very tough. But much needed win on Monday, and we're up to 3rd now. I know we've played a game more than Spurs and Arsenal, but it's still good to at least put the pressure on them to get the points to push us further back down the table. But very, very good win, and I'm just going to quickly run through the player ratings for the game on Monday. Kepa in goal. Kepa had very little to do, and when he did, he made that save from, I can't remember who it was, but Arnautovic just pulled back. The strike was well saved. Other than that, he had very, very little to do. 7 for another clean sheet. Who else? Azpilicueta. He was probably one of the weaklings in that team, although there wasn't many. I think him and Higuain were probably the two of the poorest players. I'll give him a 6. He wasn't terrible, but he wasn't great either. I'll give him a 6. Rudiger and Luiz were very, very good. They were very solid. I'll give them about a 7. Emerson was brilliant. I thought Emerson did very, very well. I'll give Emerson an 8. He's nailed down that starting spot for left back. Alonso doesn't even come close anymore. Emerson gets an 8. Jorginho was very good again. I'll give him a 7. I thought he did very, very well. He seems to be playing a lot better, but this is what happens when he has Kante and Loftus-Cheek playing with him and not Kovacic or Barkley. So I'll give Jorginho a 7. Very, very controlled with the ball. And was even good defensively for a change. So I'll give Jorginho a 7. He was very, very good. Kante's Kante, an 8. Another solid performance. He just never has a bad game, does he? 8. Loftus-Cheek, 7. Very, very good performance. Brilliant on the ball. His strength and his ability to hold the ball up is just all the qualities you need in a midfielder, especially in his position. So I'll give him a 7. Very, very good. Hazard, 10. Unbelievable. He was the match winner. His 10. It just speaks for itself. He was unbelievable, and it's such a shame because I'm nearly resigned to the fact now that he is going to be leaving in the summer, which is terrible, but we can try and enjoy what we have left of him, our 5 Premier League games, and hopefully 5 Europa League games, hopefully, and hopefully a trophy at the end of it. So 10 for Hazard, brilliant. Hudson-Odoi, 7, a good performance, solid performance. He's just proven again why he should be starting, and it was good to see him start again. 7. Higuain, 5. He offered very little. Giroud offered more when he came on. But yeah, Higuain, 5. He was very ineffective. Gave the ball away a few times. 5. He was he was the worst in that team. But yeah, very, very good performance. I was very pleased with it. And up to 3rd now, and hopefully we can stay there, because if we stay in 3rd, it's automatic qualification to the Champions League group stages. Because if we finish 4th, we have to go through a playoff. and I don't particularly want that. So hopefully we can maintain third spot and get into the Champions League group stages automatically for next season. But now, talking about a game tonight, big game. This is our only chance of winning a trophy this season, and we had the perfect tie. When the draw came out a couple of weeks ago, this was the tie that every Chelsea fan was looking for. This was the game or the team that we wanted to play above Arsenal, Napoli, Villarreal, Valencia, Benfica, all them teams. This is the team we wanted, Slavia Prague. Now, this is not to say it's going to be easy. They're a good team. They're first in their league. I think they're 7 points clear of Victoria Pilsen, I think, are Czech. Yeah, they're 7 points clear at the top of the Czech league, so they're in a healthy position to win the league. So they're a good side, and they beat who did they beat? They beat Sevilla in the last round, so they're a good side. They know how to play against experienced opponents. Sevilla, I think, of the most amount of wins in the Europa League. So they're a good side. They're here for a reason. They're here on merit. So it's going to be a difficult game, and that's why I think it's very important that we pick the right team to play in this game. Now, I would rotate it a little bit because we have a very important game. We have Liverpool on Sunday, which is a massive game. So we really do need to make sure that the squad is, we rotate well enough so that we're ready for Liverpool on Sunday, but can also put in a good performance and hopefully get a win this evening. So this is why I think it's crucial that the right team is picked. So this is the team that I would like to see. I'm not going to do the team that I think Sarri will pick. I'm going to do the team that I would like to see. In goal, Kepa. I think, Kepa hasn't really had much to do the last two games. He was very, he had a nice day against Brighton, had a nice day against West Ham. So he should be ready for this game. And, as I said, keepers don't really they're not really fatigued after any game. They don't have to do a lot of running. So I'll Kepa in goal. Right back, Azpilicueta. We don't really have many other options. Zappacosta, you could argue his case, but I go Azpilicueta, although that's difficult because I'd like Azpilicueta to be ready for Sunday. You know what, I will go with Zappacosta just to give Azpilicueta a bit of a rest for Sunday, because I reckon we probably need him a little bit more on Sunday than we do this evening. So I'll go with Zappacosta. Centre backs, Christensen and Rudiger. I'll go Christensen and Rudiger. I think Luis could do he doesn't necessarily need a rest, but I'd like to see him be fresh for Sunday. So I'll go Christensen and Rudiger. Christensen, whenever he plays, he does a very, very solid job. So he needs to get a game, and Rudiger again, probably one of our better defenders. So I think that too would be well capable of getting a result for us this evening. Left back, I would go with Alonso purely because I want to see Emerson play on Sunday, and I think if Alonso can't perform well against Slavia Prague, no disrespect, then he needs to go. I'm sorry, I've lost all kind of hope and patience with Alonso. He's just not performing. So I want Emerson playing on Sunday, which is why I want Alonso playing this evening. And I mean, if Alonso can't perform, as I said, against Slavia Prague, then we should, just forget about him. Moving into the midfield, I would go difficult. I go Kovacic in the Regista. I go Kante and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. That'd be my three. I think Jorginho could do with a break ahead of Liverpool. And Kovacic has proven that he can at least fill in the Regista role. So I think tonight is a good chance to test him out again in that position. Kante's full of energy. He's never tired, so he can play again. And Loftus-Cheek needs to get as many games to keep improving, keep progressing every game. So I'd like to see him get another run out this evening. Front three. This is difficult. I would start. This is difficult. I go Drew up front. Drew is banging in the goals in the Europa League, so he definitely will be starting tonight. Who else? This is difficult. I go with Willian. I'd leave Hazard on the bench, and if needs be, bring him on. And Hudson-Odoi. That's the team I'd like to see. It's a little bit kind of mixed. It's a few players that played against West Ham, and also some players that will be rotated in. I think it's a good mix. I think it's good to have some players like Hazard, Jorginho, maybe David Luiz rested and ready for Sunday, and then keep giving young players like Loftus-Cheek, Hudson-Odoi the opportunity to keep progressing, keep improving, and then who knows how good they'll be. So that's the team I would like to see. My prediction for the game tonight, now to be honest, I've never really seen Slavia Prague play. I don't know their strengths, their weaknesses. how good they really are. I mean, they're first in the Czech league, but to be honest, they are the better team in that league. So there's not really much, competition for them like there would be in the Premier League. But they have proven in this competition they can test themselves against some of the better teams in it. As I said, they beat Sevilla in the last round. So look, it is going to be a difficult game, especially away in the Czech Republic. Their fans will be up for it. It's away, so it will be a difficult game. I'm not expecting a 3 or 4-0. I'm going to go 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1. If we win 2-1, more than happy. 2 away goals, a lead coming into the second leg at Stamford Bridge, and we should be in a healthy position to reach the semi-final. So that's my prediction for the game, and that's all for this video. If you did enjoy it, please drop it a like, subscribe if you're new around here or you enjoy the content, and I will definitely have the review for the game out tomorrow, and then I'll have a preview for the Liverpool game out on Saturday. So I'll see you for the review tomorrow, and fingers crossed for a good result tonight. Take care.